Here we go. Okay, we're going to start in child's pose. So find your way to your mat, knees wide, big toes together. That's just one version of child's pose. I took my glasses off because I'm going to put my forehead down. So all of us are going to child's pose. The knees wide version is a little easier on hips and low back. There's also a knees together version. Just take your time getting there. Forehead down on the mat. Arms reach long. Start with your fingertips. Press your fingertips into the mat. Press down the heels of your hands. Forearms, elbows, and upper arms are off the mat. Bring your attention to the tops of your feet, shins. Notice the sensation of your breath moving in and out, your pace. And then when you're ready, I want you to just lie down. So stretch your legs out behind you. And lie down. Bring your hands right under your face. So your toes are unfolded, your hands are under your face, and just choose one side or the other, ear to the back of your hands. When I have trouble falling asleep, if I can persuade myself to take action, rolling onto my stomach helps to slow down the nervous system. I can't sleep there, but I can reset there. Change the ear that's touching the back of your hands, and if you like, change the stack of your hands. Remember to take your time. You might notice that you can even hear a little crunchiness as you turn your head to that other side. You can hear your own body working. Inhale deeply so that you really feel your body press into the mat, and then exhale with an open mouth. Inhale deeply. And then an open mouth exhale. Leave your lower body just where it is and guide your hands into Sphinx pose. So Sphinx pose, push up so your chest is up. Draw your elbows so they're under your shoulders. Your hands are flat on the mat. Notice what this feels like in your body. Try reaching your right leg a little longer, and then reaching your left leg a little longer. It's like you're creeping down your mat, and then drag your elbows towards your hip pointers. Sphinx pose. You might notice some sensation in the front of your body, the part that's lying on the mat, or even the part that connects your torso to your ribs. And just to appreciate that. If there's any crunchiness in your low back, lower yourself down onto the mat. No crunchiness into your lumbar spine. Draw your hands under your shoulders. We're going to come to Cobra pose. So again, your legs stay the same. And just push up. It's like you're doing lizard push-ups, and exhale down. You only come up that amount that doesn't crunch your low back. It's an exhale to go back down almost flat to the mat. And it's an inhale breath to push into the heels of your hands. On this next one, see if you can do more lifting with your back than pushing like a push-up. And we'll do 2 more. Inhale to Cobra. You might not go as high when you emphasize working your back. And 1 more time, Cobra. Tuck your toes just for a little stability and press into all 4s. All 4s are tabletop, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. And just sway side to side. So turn your gaze, look down the left side of your body. And then turn your gaze, look down the right side of your body. Do that again. Just look down the left side. So you're moving your spine. And look down the right side. Come back to all 4s. With an inhale breath, reach your right hand long and exhale it down. I call this going around the world. With an inhale breath, reach your right leg behind you and then exhale it down. Very rhythmic. Inhale breath, left leg behind you. And then put it down on the exhale. Inhale, left arm forward and exhale, put it down. Inhale, right arm forward, left leg back. Pulse upward. Slow and easy. Exhale, hand and knee down. Inhale, left arm, right leg back, spinal balancing, pulse upward. And exhale, back to all 4s. Inhale, right arm forward, left leg back. Exhale, elbow to knee under your body. Reach long on the inhale. And then exhale, hand and knee down. Left hand, forward, right leg back. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale to reach long. And then exhale, back to all 4s. Inhale, right arm forward, left leg back. Take your time. Right hand reaches around behind you. Maybe you find your foot, hand and foot meet, open your shoulder, press your foot into your hand. Notice if you're still breathing, striving for gentle, steady breath. Exhale, release hand and foot, come back to all 4s. Left hand forward, right leg back. It's sort of a mystery how they meet, but right foot tries to meet left hand. Release hand and foot. Find yourself in all 4s. Inhale, lift your chest, elevate your gaze, and lift your tailbone. And then exhale, push your spine towards the ceiling or the roof or the sky. And again, cycle through neutral, pass through all 4s, and then lift your chest. Cow pose or Biddalasana. And then push your spine up. Again, these movements of your spine, super therapeutic. It's the exhale breath that causes you to really draw your belly back and up and round your spine. It's the inhale breath. Fill up, lift your chest, lift your gaze. 1 more time. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Come to neutral. Find your way to child's pose. You can experiment with knees together if you like, or knees wide. Come down to child's pose. Put your forehead on the mat. Roll your head just side to side, like just above your eyebrows. Roll your head. side to side. Feel what that feels like. And then when you're ready, push yourself up to tabletop. Step your hands about a handprint forward. Tuck your toes under and find down dog. There's no requirement to go to down dog. If it's not comfortable for you, go to all fours. You're going to stay in down dog for 5 breaths. Gaze back at your feet. You might gaze right through your feet. Feel into your fingers, and particularly index and thumb, as they drive down into the mat. Two more breaths here. You might have already taken your 5. That's fine. Slow everything down. And this next inhale, raise your gaze. Look through your hands, and as you exhale, take many small steps towards the top of your mat. Feet are coming to hands. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten your spine. And exhale, forward fold, fingertips to the floor. Inhale, come all the way up. Arms reach overhead. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Drop your hands. Inhale to fill up. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees deeply. Put your chest right down on your thighs. And then come to halfway lift. Drag your fingertips up your shins, straight arms. Long spine. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees, fingertips down. This is not a hamstring removal exercise. This is moving your spine. Exhale, hands in prayer, right past your face. Drop your hands. Inhale, arms overhead. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to come up, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. 2 more. I'll just do the breath on this one. Inhale. Keep the length. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Drop your hands. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Drop your hands. Inhale your arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, just fingertips down. Step your right leg back. Put your knee down, unfold your foot, toes pointing back. And inhale. It has a beautiful Sanskrit name, Anjaneyasana, or very low lunge. Pretty stable, steady here. Exhale, hands down. Step your left foot back. Come to all fours. We're going to do all fours on the first one. Or plank. Now cat pose. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, push your spine up. Inhale, back to neutral. Tuck your toes. Press into down dog. Raise your right leg and step your right foot behind your right hand. Put your left knee down. Unfold your left toes. Push yourself up, your torso vertical. Arms rise if you like. Anjaneyasana with the right leg forward. Exhale. Hands down, tuck your toes in the back and step forward into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Drop your hands. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fingertips down. This time, step the left foot back. Unfold your toes. Inhale, up. If you like, press forward with the right knee. Feel the opening in the front of your left hip, front abdomen on the left side. And then exhale, hands down. Step to either all fours or plank and push your hips up into down dog. Raise your left leg. Exhale it right behind your left hand. Put your right knee down. Inhale to come up. Stay here for the exhale. Maybe deepen the posture. Notice what you feel. And then get ready with an exhale breath. Hands down, tuck the toes in back, step forward. Halfway lift, straight arms, fingertips to shins. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale them. That was a classical sun salutation. We're going to do it again. Very fundamental. Arms overhead, fill up. Keep that length. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, fingertips to shins. Exhale, fingertips down. Right leg back, right knee down. Unfold your foot. Inhale to come up. Exhale, hands down. Step back to all fours or down dog. Inhale your right leg. Exhale, right foot behind right hand, left knee down. Unfold the toes. Bring your torso vertical, arms overhead if you like. And exhale, hands down, tuck the toes, step forward, forward fold. Inhale, make length in your spine. Exhale, keep all that, forward fold. Inhale, arms reach overhead. Exhale, hands to your heart. Drop your hands. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fingertips down, left leg back. Unfold your toes, left knee down. Arms come up. Exhale, hands down. Step back to all fours or down dog. Inhale your left leg. Left foot behind left hand, right knee down. Unfold the toes. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down, step forward. Forward fold. Halfway lift to restore length in your spine. Exhale down. Inhale, come all the way up. Hands meet. Heart center. Drop your hands. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down. Everybody come to all fours. Inhale to cow pose. Sag your belly, lift your tail. And exhale into cat. Tuck your toes, press into down dog. On an inhale, raise your gaze. On the exhale, feet to hands, small steps, a few steps, or a hop. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms come overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Drop your hands. That was a modified Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, Surya Namaskar is a sun salute. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down, step back to plank. You can do all fours, you can do knee down plank, or you can do plank plank. This time, we're going to lower all the way to the mat. Push forward a little bit, knees down if you like, come all the way down to your mat, and then find a cobra, inhaling any amount of lift, exhaling down. Tuck your toes, pass through plank, all fours, lift your hips into down dog. On an inhale, raise your gaze. As you exhale, gather to the midline, bring your feet to meet your hands. Halfway lift and forward fold. Inhale to come all the way up, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Drop your hands. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to your version of plank or all fours. Take a breath here, fill up, and then lower all the way down. Inhale to cobra. Exhale down. Tuck your toes. Press through plank into down dog. Gaze through your feet. Raise your gaze on the inhale. And exhale, feet to hands. Halfway lift on the inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Drop your hands. One more, Surya Namaskar A. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back. Lower all the way down. That's an exhale. Inhale to cobra. Exhale down. Tuck your toes. Inhale, pass through plank. Look through your feet. Next inhale breath, raise your gaze. As you exhale, feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands meet. Drop your hands. Take your gaze across your room. Look for something that doesn't move. And then soften your gaze. See if you can steady your gaze there. Now bring your attention to your feet. Push into the big toe mound and then elevate your arches any amount. Notice your heels. Maybe your heels are isometrically drawing towards each other. That means they don't move, but they're energetically attracted to each other. And I want you to inhale for 4, 2, 3, 4. And exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4, 2, 3, 4. Fill up all the way to your collarbones. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feel your low belly draw in, push all the air out. Inhale. Longer. Exhale. Steady there. You can do it. Inhale. Longer. Exhale. This is a tool you can take with you anywhere you go for when there's just too much going on. Extended exhale will just help you get back in your body and your brain. Super easy, super simple. Sometimes we forget. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale into chair pose, also called fierce, lightning bolt, powerful. So there's not, it's like a pretty high chair. It's not a very low chair. You can have your hands right here at your heart. You can reach them out in front of you. You can reach them up. Chair pose. There's also many things you can do with your feet. I tend to think of this as like skiing preparation. So I often don't put my big toes together, a little space between my heels, and I often don't have my knees locked together because I don't ski like that. But that is a very classical lower leg posture for chair pose. Okay, we've been in chair pose now for several breaths. Inhale, your arms overhead, stand up, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fingertips down. Step the right foot back, put it down, come up into warrior one. This is a modified Surya Namaskar B, which has chair pose and warrior one in it. We're going to stay in warrior one for a moment. Your hips are trying to guide forward like they are headed towards the top short edge of your mat. They're probably headed off a little bit at an angle, no problem. Back foot pointed about 15 degrees forward. The toes are, you're feeling into the outer edge of the back foot. You feel into a bent front leg. One more time. Inhale your arms up into warrior one, left leg forward. And then exhale, hands down. Lift your back heel, step back to plank. Lower all the way down. Inhale up into cobra. And exhale down. Tuck your toes, press back into down dog. Inhale your right leg. Step your right foot forward behind your right hand. Tack your left foot down and come up into warrior one. Right leg forward. Back leg is straight. Toes angled 15 degrees forward. Hips trying to drive forward. That means your left hip is trying to get straightened up with the right hip. Take a big breath here. And exhale, hands down. We're going to step forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to chair pose. Stand up, hands meet at your heart. Drop your hands. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, sink into chair pose. Any amount. Take a few breaths here. Slow them down. Observe their even or unevenness. Try to smooth out any gaspiness. And then stand up. Find an exhale for your forward fold. Inhale, fingertips to shins, half lift. Exhale, step your left foot back, toes angled forward. Inhale to come up into warrior one. Stay, find the exhale, find the inhale that makes your spine longer, and then exhale. Hands down, step the right foot back. Lower all the way to your mat. Inhale, come up into your version of cobra. Exhale down. Tuck toes. Press through plank. Gaze through your feet. Inhale, raise that left leg. Step it forward behind the left hand. Put your right foot down. Come up into warrior one. Stay here for another breath cycle, feeling all the parts of your body working together. And then exhale, hands down. Lift that right back heel, step forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to chair pose. Take your time. That's a lot of rotation right around your lumbar spine. Stand up. Hands to heart center. Take a look down at your feet. This is yogi's choice. We're going to do chair pose again. I'm going to go for big toes touching, heels separated, knees touching, sink my hips. So hands are here at heart center, sinking, sink your hips, push your tailbone behind you, but keep your chest up like that halfway lift or like cow pose. Find an exhale breath. Twist to the right, elbow between your knees or elbow outside your right thigh. Turn your gaze. Maybe you see your hands in prayer. The idea is that your hands are opposite your heart. I have always thought that was completely ridiculous. But see if you can push palm into palm and turn your gaze up, maybe see your shoulder and your peripheral vision. Then take a peek at your knees. Your left knee is probably a little in front of your right knee. Many teachers will guide you to like skewer your knees together. But frankly, this works pretty well. Your lumbar spine is not the twisty part of your spine. So what I'm saying is don't worry about your knees. One more breath here. Release your fingertips to the floor. Heel toe your feet apart so they're hip distance apart and come to ragdoll. Just fold your hands together and let your head hang heavy. Your knees are softly bent. In fact, you can bend them as much as you like. If you feel like some movement here, you can draw your right shoulder forward like it's headed for the center of your mat, and draw your left shoulder forward. Then release your hands, fingertips down, heel toe your feet back into chair pose, big toes to touch, heels wide. Let your hips descend, and then draw your upper torso up, chair pose. Hands meet. Get ready. We're going to twist to the left. Find an exhale breath. Twist to the left. Don't be shy. Just put your elbow between your knees if that's as much accessibility to twisting as you might have today. Or if you like, upper arm outside your left thigh. Experiment. Experiment with turning your gaze. You can experiment with your hand position. I tend to really favor making a fist with my bottom hand. The twisting actions occurring in your thoracic spine, your lumbar spine doesn't twist very much. Release your hands down, fingertips down, heel toe your feet apart. And take your peace fingers that you would make a peace sign with and wrap them around your big toes. As you inhale, pull up on your big toes. And as you exhale, bend your elbows wide. Head down, look right between your legs. And do that a few times. So pull up on your toes, make length, and then a little compression. Release your hands, fingertips down. Heel toe your feet back together, big toes to touch. Last chair pose, I promise. Sink your hips. Arms come up any amount. Sink your hips. Keep breathing. Hands touch. Fingers at your chest. Stand up. Hands down to your side. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, fingertips down. Step the left foot back. Warrior 2 feet. Line up your instep on the back foot with the heel on the front. Bend into your front leg. Back leg really strong. Take your thumbs, put them in your armpits. Lift your armpits, lift your chest. So you have your head facing the same way as your hips. You're facing out over the long edge of your mat. Then release your thumbs, arms out, parallel to the floor, in the same axis as your legs, and then turn your head. I hope my words helped you get to this point where maybe you're looking back at some visual. You might even smile here. Reach forward. Inhale, fingertips up. Reverse warrior. Lower body stays steady. And then find an exhale breath. Forearm to thigh, left arm. I like the position out over my ear. Inhale to come back up. And exhale, hands down, frame the front foot, step back to plank. Lower all the way down. Come up into cobra. Exhale down. Tuck your toes, press back, head down, look through your feet, down dog. Inhale, raise your left leg and step it forward between your hands, tack your right foot down, make your way up into warrior 2 legs. Start by getting your torso vertical and squared up. You can try that. Thumbs into the armpit routine. Arms out, they float out, parallel to the floor. Take a look down at your left knee. If it's like collapsing inwards, collapsing towards the right side of your mat, guide it out, kneecap guiding towards your pinky toe side. It's an important little detail. Reach forward, palm up. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, forearm to thigh, right arm overhead or out over your ear. You're always thinking about length and space. Inhale to come up, warrior 2. Exhale, hands down, we'll step forward, forward fold. Half lift, big inhale, fill up. Exhale, push that air out. Inhale, come to standing, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Drop your hands. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fingertips down, left leg back, warrior 2. Inhale to come up. Reach forward, reverse warrior, fingertips high. Exhale, extended side angle. We're going to add on here. So get settled in your extended side angle. And then straighten your front leg and come to triangle. Right hand onto your shin, left arm on your left side body or overhead. Gaze down at your foot. Drive that big toe mound into the mat. If you like, turn your gaze up across the room, maybe up to your upper hand. You can rotate your gaze back down to your foot and up to your upper hand. Any sign of sparkiness in rotating your head on your cervical spine, you stop. Reach your left arm out over your ear. If you like, release your right hand from your shin and bring it up to meet the left. Bend into the front leg. Come up to warrior two. Settle here with an exhale breath. Windmill your arms down, fingertips down. Step back to plank. This, every time I say plank, it could be all fours. Lower down to the floor. You could be doing cobra or you could be doing cat and cow. Tuck your toes, press back, down dog. Gaze through your feet. With an inhale breath, lift your left leg. Exhale, left foot forward, right foot tacks down to the mat. Warrior two. Don't hesitate to adjust your feet if you don't like their position or you want to make a little adjustment, and then get settled. Steady. Stay here. Reach forward. Fingertips overhead, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. We'll add on this side too. Right arm can reach out over your ear. And then straighten the front leg, coming into triangle pose. It's your legs that are making the triangle. Right arm overhead, like at 12 on an analog clock. Experiment with your gaze. As you move your gaze, you might notice you challenge your balance. Draw everything to the midline. Draw your inner thighs towards each other. Press down the big toe mound, but lift the arch. Draw your low ribs in. Reach your right arm out over your head. If you like, this is a hard work sensation. And pick up your left hand off your shin. Notice all the things that you recruit in your body. Bend into your front leg. Come back to warrior two. You guys are awesome. Windmill your hands down. Frame your front foot, pick up the back heel, step forward. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up, arms overhead. Exhale, hands meet. Press them together like you mean it. Look down at your feet. You want them about 2 fist distance apart. That's the same as the width of your hip bones. So you might rock side to side just a little bit. And stand into the left foot. Pick up the right. Right thigh parallel to the floor momentarily. Just get steady here and then put it down. Step into your right, pick up the left. Flex toes towards shin. Put your left foot down. We're going to come to tree pose, starting with kickstand. So just nestle your heel, right heel above left ankle bone. And notice what's happening with the rest of your posture. So see if you can put all of that length in from our standing postures. And then, if you like, bring the bottom of your foot, bottom of the right foot, against your left calf. And the two press into each other. So divide your attention. Calf pressing into foot, foot pressing into calf. Then take your gaze across the room to that spot that doesn't move, where you've been practicing steady gaze. Lift your heart. Tuck your chin a little bit. Push the back of your head back. If you have stepped out of tree pose, congratulate yourself for being flexible, for having balance and awareness to support your standing postures and just pour a waterfall over any negative sensations, judgments, opinions. Balancing's really hard. When you're ready, if you can make it on an exhale breath, that's cool. Step down. Step right into the right leg. Come to kickstand. Start with kickstand. Get your posture sorted out. Remember to think about, oh, that gazing spot across the room. And then if you like, strong standing leg, put the bottom of your left foot against your calf. If you're feeling daring, you can reach down. I have to reach and give myself some help. You can put that foot against your inner upper thigh. There is serious guidance, no hanging on your knee joint. So you have to choose below or above. Have you steadied your gaze? Have you forgotten to breathe? When you're ready, exhale, foot to the floor. Inhale your arms overhead. Exhale your hands behind you, clasp them behind you. Push your hands down, lift your heart. Find an inhale breath to fill up, lift your heart, tuck your chin just a little, and then exhale, forward fold. Remember, bend your knees any amount. Lift your fist away from your back body any amount. And then inhale to come back up. Release your hands. Stand into your left foot. Come to your version of tree, whatever it might be. Gaze, posture, breathing. Steady. Step out of it. Step right into the other foot. We don't often get the chance to shake things off. So I like to guide tree. You step out of one side into the other side. There are many ways to do it. See if you can soften your face. The sukha that Ned talks about. There's lots of stira in your standing leg, lots of effort. There's stira in the band of muscles gathering the cylinder of your core together. Your core is not just your front body. Find an inhale breath to fill up, feel strong, and then exhale, step down. Inhale your arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, come to a seat. Feet flat on the floor in front of you. Reach your arms out. If you like, pick your feet up, put your hands right behind the back of your thighs. So modified boat pose. You're balancing here. Try to restore that up dog, cobra, cat or cow posture in your chest. Lift your heart. And then cross your legs loosely. Inhale to sit up straight. And exhale, forward fold any amount. Just slide your fingers forward, head down. Slide your fingers back. Put them on the mat behind you. Uncross your legs, cross them loosely the other way. Sit up tall. Glide forward, forward fold, a seated forward fold, any amount. Inhale to come up, hands behind you. We're going to do it one more time each side. Unfold and recross your legs. Sit up tall. Exhale. Bow forward. Hands behind you. Uncross your legs. seated, forward fold. Come to a seat. If your legs are in the awkward crossway, you can make them the comfy way. That's what I just did. Alternate nostril breathing, fold down index and middle finger, thumb and ring finger to either side, the bridge of your nose. Real gentle touch. Close your eyes if you like. Press with the thumb. Inhale on the left. Big fill up. Close your ring finger. Exhale on the right. Open your thumb. Stay here. Inhale on the right. Close your thumb. Open your ring finger. And exhale. Stay. Inhale on the left. Even pause at the top as you switch your fingers, then exhale on the right. Inhale on the right. Close your thumb, open your ring finger, and exhale. Inhale on the left. Close the ring finger, exhale on the right. Inhale on the right. Close your thumb, open your ring finger, and exhale. Exhale, drop your hands to your lap. And just be here. Place your hands behind you, help you down, feet in front of you, flat on the mat. We'll do 2 bridge poses, so you can come down onto your elbows, back of head down. This is always a ponytail alert for me. Get your ponytail out of the way if you have one. Tuck your shoulder blades together so your heart lifts and press into your feet. Super simple. Come to bridge pose. We're going to take 2 more breaths here. So inhale to fill up. Open mouth, exhale. Fill up. Open mouth, exhale. One more time. And exhale down. Next inhale breath. Push into your feet, back of head, across the top of your shoulders, bridge pose. One more breath here. And exhale down. Hook your knees into your chest. Roll over to the left side. Knees stay high. Right arm reaches out to the right. So a spinal twist. One more breath here. Come back to center. Hug your knees in again. And then roll to the right. Left arm reaches out to the left. Come back to center. Hug your knees in. And then lay them out flat on the floor as wide as your mat. Come to Shavasana. We'll be here for just a minute. Let your eyeballs be heavy. Let your tongue fall away from the roof of your mouth. Let your feet flop out wide. Let gravity pull you down into your mat. Big inhale breath to fill up. Open mouth, exhale. Do that again. Just fill up, just notice your breathing and exhale out. Reach your arms overhead. Feel from your fingertips all the way to your toes. Feel the skin stretch across the palm of your hands. And then drive your fingertips into the base of your thumbs, commonly known as a fist. Roll your wrists around. Do the same thing with your ankles. Any amount of movement, pointing, flexing. Draw your heels towards your sitting bones, your knees up towards the sky or the ceiling, and then roll over onto whatever side's comfortable and pause there. It's like you're sealing in the benefits of the work you've just done. So gently push yourself up to a seat. When you get there, find that posture that suits you. Maybe lift the top of your head and your hands to meet. Thumb to your chest. Drop your chin to your fingertips. Think about something for which you are grateful. Maybe think about what you intend to do today. And then bring your thumbs up to that space between your eyebrows. Push into your forehead. Namaste.